Welcome, Cyclone fans, to Cyclone Athletics. It is Saturday night, December 10th, and we're here at Harlan Community High School gym, where your Cyclone boys are getting ready to take on the Bears from Blair. Cyclones come into tonight's contest with an overall record of 1 win, 1 loss. And Blair has 2 wins and 1 loss. Cyclones have a win against Shenandoah, 86-31. And then just last night, they went up north on Highway 59 to Denison, and the Monarchs defeated the Cyclones 75-51. We're going to get ready for tonight's starting lineups here momentarily, and then get ready for the opening tip as you're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV Channel 15. Cyclones are coached by head coach Mitch Osborne, assisted by Chad Swanson, Kevin Osborne. And here we go for the Bears, number 20, Creighton Macklin.
6'1" senior, number 24, Grayson.
Number 24, Grayson K.
6' senior, number 30.
Number 30, Nolan Sleminski.
6'5" junior, number 32.
Number 32, Jay-Sean Unger. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Bears, number 34, Bo Meyer. Bears are coached by head coach Chris Whitwer, assisted by Matt Novak, Brett LeGrand, Will Landsman, and Jared Reed.
Are coached by head coach Mitch Osborne, assistant coaches Chad Swanson.
Cyclones coached by Mitch Osborne, Chad Swanson, Kevin Osborne, Dean Mosier, and Nick Christensen. Starting things off for the Cyclones, number 21, Tegan Kasperber. Number 33, Will Arkfeld.
6'1" senior, number 35, Jacob Birch.
Number 35, Jacob Birch.
6'2" senior, number 51.
Number 51, Jace Goebbels. And then rounding things out for the Cyclones, number 55, Franz Rice. So there's the starting lineups for both teams. We'll have the national anthem and then the opening tip. Again, you're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15.
Local Cyclone coverage on HLTV Channel 15 is brought to you by Keast Auto Center in Harlan, Iowa, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
United Bank of Iowa. The difference is here. Member FDIC.
Paulie Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
We're your station for Western Iowa sports. Google 105.3 FM, Tano D in Harlan, Iowa.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment, including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
State Bank, Hanson House Senior Living, Shelby County Farmers Mutual, and Century Farm Insurance, Peterson Family Wellness Center, and the Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Into the center circle, Franz Rice to tip things off for the Cyclones, and the Blair Bears have the first opening possession. Cyclones in a little bit of a zone here. Ball is kicked out of bounds. It'll stay here with Blair. Cyclones again zoning the out of bounds play here defensively. Ball's tipped away. Jace Goebbels gonna have it. There's gonna be a foul on the loose ball. Looks like foul is gonna be on number 24, Grayson K. That's his first personal foul. Teams first. And we'll see. It looks like it's a little 2-3 zone for Blair. So both teams coming out zone defenses. Ball gets skipped over the zone to Birch. Birch goes inside to Goobles. Goobles outside to Jacob Birch. And Jacob Birch gets the Cyclones on the scoreboard, 3-0. Again, Cyclones back into their zone defense now. Ball goes inside, turnover by the Bears, and the Cyclones are off running. Cyclones down the half court, skipping the ball around the 2-3 zone of Blair. And there's going to be a turnover by the Cyclones. And in transition, the ball is lost out of bounds. Last touched by Blair. So it will be Cyclone basketball, and Blair sets up into a 2-2-1 full court press. Nice job there getting the ball into Franz Rice. And the big guy puts her down 5-0 Cyclones. Minute and a half played here in this first quarter. Blair gets the ball inside to that zone, trying to get it to break down. They have a freshman high post there, kicking it out for a three-point shot from the wing, and that's good. That is number 20. Creighton Macklin with a three-point basket, and that gets Blair on the scoreboard. 5-3 Cyclones. Ball goes inside to Franz Rice, and Franz Rice muscles it up for another bucket. Back-to-back field goals by Rice, and 2 minutes into the game, Cyclones lead 7-3. Three-point bucket up and good by number 24, Grayson Kay. 7-6 Cyclones. Now Arkfeld's going to let it fly, and he hits it from the right corner. Will Arkfeld with the three-point bucket, so each team playing zone. And both teams right now have some zone-busting shooters out there. Three-point shot from the corner, up air ball, no good by Blair. They get their own offensive rebound. They're going to set things back up again. Skip pass by Blair. Get the ball up to that high post and see if they can get the zone to collapse. A little dribble penetration. Cyclones doing a good job in their zone. Another offensive rebound out of the zone. Now a three-point shot up and good. That is number 24. Grayson Kay, and he has 2 3-pointers, and it's 10-9 Harlan Community. Jacob Birch is fouled. I say it was on the drive. Second personal foul on number 24, Grayson Kay. He's their leading scorer right now with 2 made 3-pointers. Birch now, and there's going to be a foul called. Foul is going to be called on number 33, Ben Holcomb. That's his first personal foul. Bucket by Birch is good. Birch, three-point play the old-fashioned way with a field goal and made free throw, and Cyclones lead 13-9. There's going to be a foul called on number 21, Tegan Kasperbauer. No, they're going to call it on Franz Rice. Franz Rice with the foul. His first personal, team's first. A foul this time on Tegan Kasperbauer. Looks like second team foul on the Cyclones. .440 to play in quarter number 1. Cyclones lead 13-9. Three-point shooter Grayson Kay is on the bench for Blair with 2 fouls. There's another offensive rebound. Shot goes up, no good. Jacob Birch tries saving it as it goes out of bounds. It's one thing, Cyclones doing a good job in their zone defense, but they got to get some rebounds there as Blair's attacking the offensive boards. Into the lineup for Harlan Community, number 3, Braden Eggers, and number 45, Joseph Rice. Ball gets skipped around. Steal by Joseph Rice, and the Cyclones going in transition. Arkfeld with it, gets it to Birch. Kasper is going to put up a three-pointer. That's good. Tegan Kasperbauer with the three-point bucket. Cyclones lead 16-9. Closing in on 3.5 minutes to play. Cyclones doing a good job of not letting the ball get reversed in that zone. Now it's getting side to side. Got a high post person, kicks it over to the left wing. That's up no good. Last touched by, we'll see, last touched by Blair. And they're going to give the possession to the Cyclones. Blair extending their zone now a little bit, trying to get some trapping done. Ball's going to get over to Arkfeld in the corner. No good. And the ball's going to be last touched, looks like, by Jashawn Unger. So the possession will stay with Harlan Community. Again, 3:10 left to play in quarter number 1. Cyclones lead 16-9. Blair still staying in their 2-3 zone, extending it out beyond the three-point arc, though. There's Birch with a long three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by the Cyclones. Birch now on the dribble drive, and they're going to call a foul on number 20, Creighton Macklin. It's his first personal foul, team's 4th. And there's going to be almost a turnover, last touch by Blair. Goes off the knee of a player. So the possession will stay with the Cyclones. Jace Goebbels back into the Cyclone lineup. And now we have number 10, Eli Morgan, coming in for Blair. Under 3 minutes to play now. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Cyclones lead 16-9. Cyclones working against that 2-3 zone of the Bears. There's a three-point shot up by Birch, and that's no good. Ball's on the floor. Blair comes up with it. Cyclones get back defensively, and Blair's going to set up their zone offense against that 2-3 zone of Harlan Community. Three-point shot up, and that is no good. And there's going to be they're going to say it's out of bounds. It ricocheted off the shot clock, so that will be out of bounds and Cyclone ball. Back into the Harlan Community lineup, number 55, Franz Rice. Oh, nice pass there by Goebbels down low to Franz Rice. His shot is blocked, but a foul is also called. Foul is going to be called on number 32, Jason Unger. His first personal foul, team's 5th, and it'll send Joseph Rice to the free throw line for 2. His first one is up and good. First points for Joseph tonight. Cyclones 2 of 2 from the free throw line as a team. Joseph have the second one here, and that one is good as well. 18-9 Cyclones here with 2 minutes to play in this opening quarter. Cyclones now extending their 2-3 zone out a little bit. Blair not really getting that ball worked around the perimeter, nor getting some inside touches very well. Cyclones are able to keep that zone extended. Now they're getting some inside touches. But the Cyclone zone is able to move as quickly as the ball is getting passed. So effective zone for Harlan Community, except for rebounding. And there the Cyclones do come away with it. Cyclones got to make sure that they limit the offensive rebounds for Blair out of that 2-3 zone. Ball getting skipped over to Casper Bauer now. Ball down low, and that's Joseph Rice. He was stepped out of bounds on the baseline, so turnover Harlan Community. Jacob Birch into the lineup now for the Cyclones. 1:09 left to play. Cyclones have doubled up the Bears 18-9. One minute to play here in this opening quarter. Cyclones, this is their first home game. Have played 2 games so far. One at Shenandoah, one at Denison. This is their home opener, and they're going to say last touched by Blair there, so another turnover. It'll be Cyclone basketball. There's a sub waiting on the bench area. So now we're ready to go. 47 seconds left to play in quarter number 1. Cyclones leading 18-9. Casper Bauer brings it across the timeline. Goebbels on the dribble drive, puts it up, no good. Blair comes away with the defensive rebound. Cyclones get back in transition. 3-point shot is up and good by number 20, Creighton Macklin. That's his second 3-pointer, and it's 18-12 Cyclones. 15 seconds left to play in quarter number 1. Now we're down to 10. And they dribble drive, and they're counting the basket, and Blair Bears want to charge. They're not getting in. The Cyclones come away with the bucket at the end of the quarter, and they lead 20-12. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more basketball action. You're watching Cyclone Basketball on HLTV, Channel 15. Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for second quarter action of play. Harlan Community leading Blair 20-12 after 1 quarter of play. Cyclones will have first possession here of the second quarter. Still 2-3 zone defensively for the Bears. Shot goes up by Joseph Rice. That's blocked and last touched by Harlan Community. So turnover by Blair. Will be Cyclone basketball. Cyclone still in their zone defense as well. It'll be an almost turnover by Blair, but it turns into a bucket for number 20, Creighton Macklin. He's got 8 points, and it's 20-14 Cyclones. Will Artfeld back into the Cyclone lineup. Nice little inbound play there to Franz Rice, and he's got 6 points in the Cyclones lead, 22-14. 7 minutes to go here. 1 minute played in quarter number 2. Ball goes inside, and then there's going to be a foul. Nope, they're going to call a travel. Blair went up to in the air, kind of had a little collision, came down on the floor, and travel is a call. Turnover. Now Blair switched things up, and they're going man-to-man defensively. They played a 2-3 zone the whole first quarter, and they're going to put the ball right into the post. And Franz Rice gets called with the travel. 6:39 to play in the half. Cyclones lead 22-14. Substitution for the Bears, so now we're ready to play. Again, Cyclones in that 2-3 zone. Ball goes up to the high post for the Bears. Now back inside, and they're going to call a travel on Blair as well. That's number 35, Bo Myers, 6'5", freshman. Blair again back into their man-to-man defense. And going to be on the reversal. Ball last touched by number 20, Creighton Macklin. Cyclones will maintain possession here in the half court. There's a turnover on the inbounds play. And then a bucket by number 24, Grayson Kay. 22-16 Cyclones. Little spin move inside there. 24-16. That's Jacob Birch with the bucket. They go high-low, does Blair. The freshman passing it to number 32, Jason Unger for the bucket. 24-18 Cyclones. Ball again goes inside. Turnover on the Cyclones. Blair now going in transition. There's going to be a three-point shot up and good by Blair. And it's a three-point bucket. And Coach Mitch Osborne wants to take a timeout as Blair has worked themselves back into the ball game here. Cyclones had doubled up the Bears a couple different times at 18-9, 20-10. And since then, Blair has gone on a 11-4 run. The score is Harlan Community 24, Blair 21. Blair's switched things up on the defensive end. They've been playing 2-3 zone the whole first quarter, and now gone into some man-to-man. Cyclones still playing a 2-3 zone down at their end, so we'll see what type of chess match continues to occur here throughout the game. Out there on the floor for the Cyclones, the starting lineup of Arkfeld, Rice, Goebbels, Birch, and Kasperbauer. Ball goes inside to Jacob Birch. He gets the bucket and is fouled. Foul is going to be called on Blair. That's their 6th team foul. Birch is going to go to the free throw line, and he does not make that, but Franz Rice does a nice job of pulling the offensive rebound down, but then they lose the ball. Turnover Cyclones will be Bear possession with the lead, 26-21. Ball was on the floor there, but the Cyclones couldn't come up with the loose ball. Ball goes up to the high post. Now the freshman's going to put up a three-pointer, and that is good. That is number 34, Bo Meyer, freshman with a three-point bucket. It's a two-point game, 26-24. Cyclones by 2. Birch on the dribble drive, no good. Rebounded by Blair. Another three-pointer up, no good. Rebounded by Kasperbauer for the Cyclones. Harlan Community in transition. Jacob Birch goes up and good. Jacob Birch with the bucket. 28-24. Cyclones by 4. 4 minutes to go in the half. Three-point shot from the corner is up and good. That is number 12, Chase Cottle, with 2 three-pointers off the bench. Birch is going to put up a 3. That's no good. And then there's going to be a foul on Jace Goebbels. Goebbels' first personal foul, team's 3rd. Pace is picking up here for both teams. First quarter, both teams kind of sat back in a little bit of a zone, and now the tempo is picked up as it's a 1-point game. 28-27 Cyclones with 3.5 minutes to play. This will be a three-pointer from the corner by the freshman. The Bears come up with the offensive rebound and put up a shot, no good. And then the Cyclones finally come away with the defensive rebound. Kasperbauer is going to put up a 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Blair. They're off and running in transition. Here's a three-pointer. No good. Birch runs that down, and Cyclones are off in transition. Jacob Birch blows the layup, and then Artfeld gets the offensive rebound, and he can't put it back in. There's a turnover by Blair. Both teams getting a little out of hand, and Blair coaches stand up and say, okay, let's settle things down here a little bit. Cyclones back in their 2-3 zone. Ball getting skipped around. And then there's going to be a moving screen called on Blair's number 32, Jason Unger. That's his 2nd personal foul. That's the team's 7th. Six guys out there for the Cyclones. Got to get somebody off the floor. There it is. Braden Eggers comes out. 2:26 left to play in the half. Cyclones lead by 1, 28-27. Blair back in their man-to-man defense. Birch is going to put up a 3. No good. Rebounded by Blair. They're going to try and get something in transition, but the Cyclones do a good job of getting back. 3-point shot kicked out. No good. And ball's on the floor, and Blair comes up with the possession. And ball's getting reset here in the zone offense. There's going to be a high post shot put up by the freshman, no good. Number 34, Bo Meyer with the miss. Birch brings it across the timeline with 90 seconds left to play in the half. Jacob Birch with the bucket. He's got 14 already here in the first half. Cyclones back in their 2-3 zone. 3-point shot put up and good. And that's the freshman, number 12, Chase Cottle, with 3 3-pointers, 9 points for him. Under a minute to play, and the ball goes inside to Franz Rice. He misses, and the Bears with the defensive rebound, and on some defensive. Cyclones get back defensively. The Bears attack the basket, and it's going to be a blocking foul called on number 21, Tegan Kasperbauer. 4th team foul on the Cyclones. 2nd personal foul on Kasperbauer. Ball gets inbounded by Blair. They're going to get things reset up to the high post, kicked out, and there's a three. That's going to be it. He banks it in. 4 3-pointers by Chase Cottle off the bench, the freshman. And the Blair takes the lead, 33-30. Blair with their first lead tonight. Getting down to 15 seconds left to play in the half. Cyclones trying to spread the floor for a last possession, and there's Will Artfeld with a 3-point bucket. And it's going to be a 3-pointer to tie things up, 33-33. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with some halftime stats and more basketball action here from Harlan Community High School Gym. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15.
At United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here. Conveniently located at the corner of Highway 59 and Pine Street in Harlan, you'll always find a smiling face to greet you and help you with all your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on deposits and loans, and the latest in technology with our online and mobile products. Come and find out for yourself why the difference is here at United Bank of Iowa. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Halftime here at Harlan Community High School Gym. Things are tied up at 33 apiece. Kind of a tale of two quarters. Cyclones led after quarter number 1, 20-12. And then in the second quarter, Blair switched up to a man-to-man defense, got the tempo sped up, and outscored the Harlan Community 21-13 to tie things up once again. Like I said, 33 apiece to start the third quarter. Scoring for Harlan Community at halftime, Jacob Birch leads the way with 14 for the Cyclones. Franz Rice has 6. Will Arkfeld has 6. Tegan Kasperbauer has 5. And Joseph Rice off the bench has 2. So we'll see what type of adjustments have been made here at halftime for both teams. As we get ready to play the second half, it'll be Blair with the first possession. Cyclones look like now they're going man-to-man. They played a zone the whole first half. Gave up some three-pointers. Blair had 9 3-point baskets in the first half. 4 coming from freshman Chase Cottle off the bench. Shot clock now under 10. Something new this year, that shot clock in high school boys and girls basketball. Shot goes up, no good. Rebounded by Jacob Birch for Harlan Community. Blair played some man-to-man and zone both in that first half. It looks like they're going man-to-man as well. Birch goes inside, fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebounded by Jace Goebbels. Jace Goebbels gets on the board for Harlan Community, 35-33. Ball tried getting bounced across the lane there, off Franz Rice's knee, out of bounds. Possession will stay with Blair. Ball goes in, turnover on Blair, but That was Will Arkfeld that got ran down, and there's another turnover. Ball on the floor, all over the place here. Cyclones now slow things down and get things set up. Birch is going to go on the baseline, dribble drive, no good. Blair comes away with it, and they're trying to push tempo. 35-33 Cyclones. And there's going to be a charging call on number 24, 24, Grayson Kay. That's his third personal foul, first team foul of the second half. Grayson Kay, one of the leading scorers for the Bears, so he's now has 3 personal fouls. Now there's going to be a foul on Jacob Birch posting up down low. That will be a foul on Jacob, his first personal foul. Team's first. Cyclones back in their man-to-man defense. Blair working the ball around through their continuity offense here. Tried going a little high-low there. A step-back jumper, no good. Blair again after the rebound. And there's a missed shot. Jace Googles comes away with it now. Cyclones with it, leading by 2, 35-33. Jace Googles on the dribble drive gets stopped. Now Franz Rice is going to give it to Birch. Birch will set things up for Harlan Community. A little fadeaway jumper by Casper Bowers, no good. Blair now getting things set up in the half court offensively. 5 minutes to play. Cyclones lead 35-33. Freshman Meyer puts a shot up that's no good. Rebounded by Harlan Community. Jacob Birch is on the dribble drive. Foul is going to be called on number 30, Nolan Slaminski. That's his first personal foul. Be Cyclone basketball out on the baseline. About halfway through this third quarter, we've only had 2 points scored. It was 33-33 to start the second half. Cyclones have scored a bucket to make it 35-33, and Blair is yet to score. 4.5 to play here in the third quarter as Tegan Kasperbauer gets things set up in the half court. They're going to try and isolate Birch down low. He gets trapped. There's going to be a foul called on number 20, Creighton Macklin. It'll be his second personal foul. Third on the team. There's going to be a three-pointer put up by Jace Googles. That's no good. There's going to be a jump ball on the alternate possession arrow. The possession will go to the Cyclones. Almost a turnover there on Harlan Community. Blair back into a 2-3 zone now. Franz Rice underneath, no good. Rebounded by number 34, Meyer. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebounded by Birch now for the Cyclones. Now they're going in transition again. Over 4 minutes played here in the third quarter. We have one basket scored, and that's by the Cyclones. There's a turnover on Harlan Community. There's going to be a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Birch. Now the Cyclones will have it once again. Three-pointer by Birch, no good. Rebounded by Goebbels. He didn't get it, but then he went up to tip it in and count the basket for Jace Goebbels, and now he's going to go to the free throw line for a three-point play opportunity. Joseph Rice into the Cyclone lineup as Jace Goebbels has one free throw opportunity here for a three-point play. No good. Rebounded by Blair. 37-33 Harlan Community as we close in on 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Blair's trying to get things oriented here in their half-court offense. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Little dribble drive, pull up jumper, no good. Blair's going to come up with the ball, but Myers on the sideline, and the possession is to the Cyclones. Birch now back into the lineup for Harlan Community. He replaces Will Arkfeld. 2:48 to play in quarter number 3. Cyclones lead by 4, 37-33. Blair yet to score here in this third quarter. Blair in a man-to-man defense here. Cyclones look to attack. Joseph Rice along the baseline. Joseph Rice with 4 points. Cyclones lead 39-33. Bears trying to identify things here. And Cyclones in their man-to-man defense. Ball up to the high post to Meyer. Meyer kicks it out. And Cyclones doing a good job of closing out on the shooters, but there's a shooter right there. And an offensive rebound by Meyer. Meyer with the bucket off the offensive rebound. He's got 5 points, and it's 39-35. That's the first points for Blair coming at the 2-minute mark. Cyclones by 4. Ball kind of tried getting into Joseph Rice, but tipped out of bounds. Cyclone ball on the baseline again. Minute 45 left to play in the third quarter. Shot up by Goebbels, no good. Rebounded by Franz Rice, no good. And that one's up, that one's no good. So Cyclone's missing some bunnies there. The Bears come away with the possession and across half court. 4-point lead for Harlan Community. There's a 5-second closely guarded violation against Blair. Arkfeld back into the lineup now. He replaces Jace Goebbels. 1:21 left in quarter number 3. Cyclones lead 39-35. Casper Bauer with it across the timeline now for the Cyclones. The ball tried going into the post, and he was double teamed. Pass, Casper Bauer's pass picked off for a turnover, and now Blair, with a minute left, puts up a 3-point basket, no good. Rebounded by Birch. Birch in transition now. He puts up a runner, no good. And now Blair going with it in transition. Cyclones in their man-to-man offense, or excuse me, man-to-man defense. Blair getting things situated, seeing who they kind of want to get a little mismatch against, trying to work a little triangle over there on that right side. Trying to feed the post as Franz Rice is playing behind defensively down there. Now on the dribble drive, kick out. 3-point shot up by Cottle. That's no good. Rebounded by Rice on the backside. 15 seconds left to play. Cyclones have it. They'll have a opportunity here, closing out the third quarter, and there's Jacob Birch, puts a shot up and good. Jacob Birch scores it on the last possession of the quarter. And the score is Harlan Community 41, Blair 35. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with fourth quarter action and play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15. Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for fourth quarter action of play. Third quarter was a little bit of a lull there for both teams. Cyclone scoring 8 points. Meanwhile, Blair scored only 2. Cyclone held Blair scoreless for 6 minutes of that third quarter. Blair didn't score until the 2-minute mark. It was 33 all to start the third quarter. And now to start the fourth quarter, it is Harlan Community 41, Blair 35. Cyclones been playing a mixture of man-to-man and zone defense here against the Bears. They're playing man-to-man now. Ball goes inside, little spin move, up no good, rebounded by Birch, and now the Cyclones will have their first possession of quarter number 4. Out there on the floor for the Cyclones, Will Arkfeld, Jacob Birch, Joseph Rice, Franz Rice, and Tegan Kasperbauer. Jacob Birch, points number 18 for him. Cyclones lead 43-35. Flex motion action for Blair. Shot is up, no good. Be last touched by the Cyclones, number 21, Tegan Kasperbauer. So it will be Blair basketball. Blair inbounding on the baseline here. Cyclones in their man-to-man defense. And turnover by Jay-Sean Unger as Franz Rice comes away with the steal. 43-35 Cyclones. They lead by 8. 6:45 left to play in the contest. Blair in a man-to-man defense, and then there's going to be a high post screen by Franz Rice, and he gets called for a moving screen. Second personal foul on Franz. Second team foul. There's going to be a three-point shot up, no good. Once again, Blair comes away with the rebound. Ball goes down low to Meyer, the freshman. He almost gets called for the travel. Has a turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Franz Rice, and now the Cyclones have it, and they'll slow things down. 43-35. Nope. Cyclones will maintain possession over on the sideline. Substitute coming in for Blair. Blair has scored 2 points in the last 10 minutes here of the contest. Scored 2 points in the third quarter and none here so far in the fourth. Joseph Rice on the dribble drive kick to Artfeld. He has the pull-up jumper, no good. Rebounded by Franz Rice. Nice offensive rebounds by Franz, and on the putback attempt, he is fouled. So he's going to go to the free throw line. Rice will have 2 free throw attempts. First one for Franz, up and good. 44-35 Cyclones. Franz's second free throw attempt is up, no good. Rebounded by Joseph Rice and put back. Joseph Rice now with 9. The Cyclones lead 46-35. Little dribble weave out front. Shot goes up and good. Blair's first points here in this third quarter comes at the 5-minute mark, with the Cyclones leading 46-37. And they're going to say a foul. Foul on Blair. Cyclones get the ball inbounded. Cyclones kind of trying to find out what type of defense Blair's in. They're in a little trapping zone here. Shot clock now down to 12. Casper Bauer dribble drives, gets it to Joseph Rice. He has a turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded by Blair. 4.5 to play. Cyclones lead 46-37. In transition, shot is up and good. That is number 30, Nolan Slaminski. Score the basket. He's fouled by Casper Bauer. Slaminski will have a 3-point play attempt. Substitution for Blair, number 32. Jay-Sean Unger comes in for Meyer. Free throw attempt is up and no good for Blair. Rebounded by Franz Rice. 4:15 left to play in the contest. Cyclones lead by 7, 46-39. And there's going to be a turnover on the Cyclones. Casper Bauer out front. Substitution back into the contest. Cottle now for Blair, the freshman. He had 4 3-pointers in that second quarter, so the Cyclones going to have to know where he's at, as well as number 24, Grayson Kay. Those are their 2 main perimeter shooters from outside. 4 minutes to play, 46-39 Cyclones. They go inside to Jay-Sean. He puts a shot up and is fouled by Rice. Nice post defense there by Franz. He was straight up. But they call her a foul, as Jay-Sean Unger will go to the free throw line. He's got 2 points so far here tonight. He'll have 2 free throw attempts. That's up, no good. He'll have a second one as it was in the act of shooting. Unger with his second free throw attempt. It's up, and that one is no good as well, but the Bears come away with the offensive rebound. They're going to set up their offense here once again. Cyclones in their man-to-man defense, and on the dribble drive, shot is up, and there's going to be a foul called. Foul is called on Birch. That's going to send number 24, Grayson Kay, to the free throw line. Kay will have 2 free throw attempts as it was in the act of shooting, and that one is up and good. Kay will have a second one here. 46-40, Cyclones by 6. Kay with 11 points, and now he's got 12. So 3:41 left to play. 5-point contest, and The Blair Bears pick up a little three-quarter court press. Cyclones get the ball into Franz Rice, and Franz misses it but gets his own offensive rebound, and then there's a foul called. So this sends Franz Rice back to the free throw line. Franz has 7 points here tonight. See if he can make it 9. Converting on 2 free throws, and that one's up and good. Rice will have a second one, again, as it was in the act of shooting. 6-point lead for Harlan Community, 47-41. And now 48-41 Cyclones. 7-point lead for Harlan Community. Cyclones back in a man-to-man defense. There's a shot put up, no good, rebounded by Birch. Cyclones get it across the timeline here. Blair starting to put some traps on the Cyclones out there. The Cyclones turn the ball over. Blair now in the half court, trailing by 7, 48-41. Ball's kind of going all over the place here. Blair on some dribble drives and kicks, and the person they're kicking to isn't paying attention, and some errant passes, but they still maintain possession. It's down to 4 seconds on the shot clock. 3 seconds. Shot goes up, no good. Rebounded by Arkfeld, and the Cyclones have it with just over 2 minutes to play, and a 7-point lead. 48-41, and Coach Mitch Osborne wants to take a timeout and slow things down. I think both coaches will be welcoming that timeout as things were getting a little chaotic out there. We'll take this opportunity to thank our fine sponsors for making this broadcast come to you folks at home, those being United Bank of Iowa, Cyclone Lanes, KNOD Radio, Keist Auto Center, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Conductix Wampler, Shelby County State Bank, Hanson House Senior Living, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Family Wellness Center and the Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. So if you see those folks, give them a pat on the back and say thanks for making these broadcasts and rebroadcasts become possible to your living room. Again, 2:15 left to play in the contest here as the Cyclones of Harlan Community lead the Bears from Blair 48-41 with just over 2 minutes to play. Blair's been doing some trapping here in the half court, and we'll look to see if they do the same here on this possession. They try and draw a foul there on the dribble drive of Casper Bauer. There's going to be almost a 5-second closely guarded call. Franz Rice goes up for, Joseph Rice goes up for a shot, misses it, and on the rebound is whistled for the foul. Minute 47 left to play. And again, the Cyclones lead by 7, 48-41. And there's going to be a turnover by Blair in the quarter. That's number 30, Nolan Slominski, that let it go through his hand. So Blair's going to almost start having to foul here pretty soon. Cyclones lead by 7, 48-41. Next foul, the Cyclones will be shooting 1-on-1. Arkfeld with it in the backcourt, picks up his dribble. Now gets it to Joseph Rice. And a timeout is called once again by Coach Mitch Osborne. Is going to talk things over as one of the things that's going to start happening here is Blair doesn't have any time to waste. They're going to have to start fouling. 7-point Cyclone lead. So they'll start talking about how they first of all want to get the ball inbounds and then protect the ball, as Blair's going to be hacking and slapping, trying to get a steal. And Cyclones get to the free throw line and see if they can't convert on some 1-and-1 free throws. Cyclones with the lead, once again, 48-41, minute 29 left here in this fourth quarter. We got here by Harlan Community outscoring Blair 20-12 in quarter number 1. And then at halftime, Blair scored 21. Cyclones scored 13, so we had an all tied up game at 33 apiece at halftime. And then in that third quarter, things kind of went to sleep there a little bit. Harlan Community scored 8, Blair scored 2. So the Cyclones were ahead 41-35. And now we're at a score of Harlan Community 48, Blair 41. Birch to inbound, gets it to Casper Bauer. Again, a minute 25 left in the contest. Shot clock down to 12. Blair's not going to want to foul now. They've played this long without fouling. Now there's down to 5, and then finally a foul is called, and the Blair coach is asking why. Shot clock had gotten down to 3. Smart play there by the Cyclones as Casper Bauer is going to go to the free throw line. Minute and 4 seconds left. Cyclones lead by 7, 48-41. Casper Bauer with the 1-and-1. That first one is up and good. Casper Bauer with 6 points on the evening. He'll have a second one coming. And that one's up. No good. And they're going to call a foul. See if they call it on Blair or Birch. And they're going to call it on the Blair player. So now it will be Birch going to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Birch puts a shot up, and that is good. Jacob Birch now with 19. Minute 3 left to play. Birch with his second of a 1-and-1, and that is up no good. Pull-up jumper by Blair's no good. Offensive rebound by the freshman Meyer. He puts that in. And Blair calls a quick timeout with 53 seconds left to play. And the Cyclones again lead by 7, 50-43. And we're going to take another opportunity to take and say thanks to the fine sponsors making rebroadcasts come to you folks. Those being the Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, Hanson House Senior Living, Shelby County State Bank, Conductix Wampler, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Keast Auto Center, KNOD Radio, Cyclone Lanes, and United Bank of Iowa. So out of the timeout, it will be Cyclone basketball. They do have a 7-point lead, 50-43. Both teams will be going to the free throw line on any fouls, unless it's an offensive foul. Cyclones will start shooting. They'll be in the double bonus. So they'll start shooting 2 shots each time they're fouled. Meanwhile, Blair, if they're happen to be fouled on a non-shooting foul, it'll be a 1-and-1. Blair picks up full court, and they're going to foul in the trap. That will put Tegan Casper Bauer to the free throw line. He'll be shooting 2. Cyclones aren't going to put anyone at the lane now. They're going to put Jay Scoobles there. Now Birch will go line up. 2 free throws for Casper Bauer. First one is up and hits the front of the ring, rolls in, good for the Cyclones. 7 points for Tegan tonight, of the second of 2 free throws coming. And that one's up, no good. 50 seconds left to play. Blair on the run here. Little dribble handoff. It's going to be a pull-up jumper, no good. And they're going to say last touch by Jace Goebbels. So the possession will stay with Blair. 38.6 seconds left to play. Cyclones just don't want to foul right now. Don't want Blair opportunities to score with the shot with the clock stopped. And there's a nice rebound there by Birch. 29 seconds left to play. Cyclones up by 8. And there's going to be a foul in the backcourt. Let's see if they called a foul or if they called a timeout. They're just saying, no, the foul happened before the timeout. So we'll put Tegan Kasperbauer at the free throw line. Cyclones with an 8-point lead, 51-43 as Kasperbauer goes to the free throw line for 2. And that one's up, no good. And that one's up and good. 52-43 Cyclones. There's going to be a three-pointer up, no good. Rebounded by Harlan Community, and we're down to 10 seconds left to play. And the Cyclones will just dribble it out here. That's going to get us down to 0, and the Cyclones will improve to 2-1 on the season. Blair will drop to 2-2. Cyclones came out hot there in that first quarter, outscoring Blair 20-12. In the second quarter, it was Blair's turn as they outscored the Cyclones 21-13 to have a halftime score of 33 for Harlan Community and 33 for Blair. In the third quarter, both teams hit a little bit of a lull. Cyclones only scored 8, Blair scored 2. And so at the end of 3 quarters, it was 41 for Harlan Community, 35 for Blair. And then in that fourth quarter, the Cyclones scored 11, Blair scored 8, and we had a final score of the Cyclones with 52 and the Bears with 43. Again, the win for Harlan Community improves their record to 2-1. The loss drops Blair to 2-2. So a good opening win for the Cyclones here at home. This has been Bill Mueller on the play-by-play. Jonathan North on the camera. You've been watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15, where it's always great to be a Cyclone.